What's up, folks? Your buddy Fatalroadie. Tank doing a Raw recap. This is day 2 of the botched WWE draft. We started off with the recap of the Bray Wyatt Seth Rollins story, including the train wreck that was Hell in a Cell. Then we got Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, with the winner getting the first round draft pick. Before Flair comes out, Becky Lynch gets on the microphone and addresses Sasha Banks' injury and says she looks forward to war with Charlotte Flair. This, of course, brings Flair out. She gets on the microphone and says, maybe I'll be drafted to Raw and we'll fight forever. Jesus Christ, no. Charlotte Flair says that she wants to be friends with Becky Lynch and then lays her out. Good showing as a friend. They fight for a bit. The referees come out and break it up. So now that we got our match started, this is an alright match. Flair and Lynch showed a lot of offense. Flair had a moment of frustration as she's trying to pin Lynch but only getting 2 counts. Becky Lynch was able to sneak the pin in, get the win, and Raw gets the first draft pick. In a backstage interview with Seth Rollins, he said he did what he had to do at Hell in a Cell, and that he's going fiend hunting. And when he finds Bray Wyatt, he's going to burn it down. Stephanie McMahon comes out for the first round of the draft. I really do hope she's not reading off the list. Raw will be getting Seth Rollins, Charlotte Flair, and Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega, while SmackDown will be getting Brock Lesnar and The New Day. We then go to our next match, Andrade versus Ali. This was an okay match. Zelina Vega got involved. Shocker. This leads to Andrade hitting the hammerlock DDT and getting the win. It was at this point in the night I was really thinking that Jerry Lawler seriously needs to go. We then have Stephanie coming back out for the next round of the draft. Raw will be getting the Kabuki Warriors, Rusev, and Aleister Black, while SmackDown will be getting Daniel Bryan and Bayley. And our next match, the Viking Raiders versus Rudolph for the Raw Tag Team titles. This was a decent match. There was a lot of back and forth. There was a ton of offense, especially from the Viking Raiders. Dolph Ziggler feels the Viking experience, and the Viking Raiders are now the new Raw Tag Team champions. We then have round 3 of the draft. Raw picks up Cedric Alexander, Humberto Carrillo, and Eric Rowan, while SmackDown picks up Shinsuke Nakamura, unfortunately with Sami Zayn, and Ali. We then have Aleister Black versus Eric Young. This is pretty much a glorified squash match. Aleister Black wins by submission. Coming into round 4 of the draft, Raw picks up Buddy Murphy, Jinder Mahal, why? And R-Truth, while SmackDown picks up Rudolph and Carmella. Back as their role as WWE Hype Men, the Street Profits talk about Tyson Fury, the Friday Night Draft, and the fact that they're on Raw. They're soon welcomed by the OC, who welcomes them both with a beatdown. We then have Ricochet versus Shelton Benjamin. Ooh. This actually wasn't a bad match. It gave it a pretty good runtime. I was almost expecting a squash match, but it turned out to be a pretty good power versus speed match. Ricochet hit the recoil, got the pin. Like I said, good match. After the Lana and Bobby Lashley cuck show, Jerry Lawler is in the ring, and we're going to have the Tyson Fury Braun Strowman contract signing for their match at Crown Jewel. Strowman comes out. He's shortly followed out by Fury. Braun Strowman says, you're going to get these hands. He signs. Fury signs his contract and says he's going to knock him out. Okay. Strowman breaks a table. Tyson Fury breaks a pen. Woohoo! Can't wait for this match. Then we have the 5th round of the draft. Raw picks up Samoa Joe, Akira Tozawa, and Shelton Benjamin, while SmackDown picks up The Miz and King Corbin. We then have Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander. This was a really good match. I liked it. They really need to use these two guys more often, especially with Buddy Murphy, who was supposed to be drafted, I think, right after WrestleMania. And maybe we saw him in 2 matches, and I think those weren't had to do with Roman Reigns. But like I said, really good match. Fast-paced. I really liked it. After a power slam and Murphy's Law, Buddy Murphy picks up the win. We really need to see more of these two, like I said, especially Murphy being the fact that he's been ill-used. Then we have the final picks of the draft. Raw picks up Rey Mysterio, Titus O'Neil, and Liv Morgan. SmackDown's final picks are Shorty Gable and Elias. Bruh. Great. Can't wait to see that one. Our final match of the night is the Kabuki Warriors versus Natalya and her mystery partner, Lacey Evans. What? Yeah, this makes sense. They hate each other. They tried to kill each other for all about 8 matches. Yeah, perfect partner. This was an match. I mean, it was alright. It really wasn't much to it. Asuka won with the devastating surprise roll-up to retain the tag team titles. I really didn't see this match going anywhere, being the fact that Natalya is on Raw and Lacey Evans is on SmackDown. We then go to the final segment of the night, the Firefly Funhouse. Seth Rollins comes running in, attacks Bray Wyatt, and Rollins sets fire to the Funhouse. This is the second time that Bray Wyatt's had her house burned down. As the Firefly Funhouse goes up in flames, we end tonight's Raw. Touching on the draft, going back to the botch that was on Friday where they were basically just reading across the whole list, and to tonight's draft, I really leaves a little bit to be desired. How the hell are you going to pick Titus O'Neil over Cesaro? Let alone like the Lucha House Party. There are other tag teams that I would rather pick before them. But I'm not the WWE, I'm not Fox or USA, who knows. I really don't understand why they had all these sportscasters like being, we're going to give all these, we're going to be giving pretty good picks on this. Shut up. Why the hell is Troy Aikman going to be picking his favorite move to be the pile driver, being that that's on the no-go list on the WWE for the longest time? Half of these sportscasters were so out of touch with the WWE, it wasn't even funny. But, once again, whatever. Let's hope this is going to be the last time we see the sportscasters on the shows. But that'll do it for this episode of Raw Recap. I'll be back later this week with the SmackDown review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Raw, what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya. Rey Mysterio, Titus O'Neil, why? And who else? Who's LM? Fuck, who's LM? Seriously, who the fuck is LM? Rey Mysterio. Who the fuck is LM? Liv Morgan.